What happens during a period, and why do humans have them? I'm sure this is a question that everyone watching this who has experienced a period has wondered at least once. But all the guys in the audience, this isn't a signal for you to stop watching. This is an important topic that everyone should understand, and periods affect half of the global population. You will all know at least one person who experiences menstruation, and it is not talked about enough. So, what exactly is a period? A period, or its proper name, menstruation, is part of the reproductive cycle that prepares a woman's body for pregnancy. Many hormones are involved in the complex feedback loops that drive the different stages of the cycle. Periods happen when no pregnancy occurs and the inner lining of the womb, the endometrium, breaks down and passes through the vagina. Progesterone is one of the driving hormones in this process. When progesterone is high, the endometrium builds up, and when the levels drop, this is when the tissue breaks down. Very few animals go through such a process. The only known mammals that menstruate are rhesus macaques, gibbons, chimpanzees, certain bat species, and the elephant shrew. If women didn't have periods, could humans still reproduce? To answer this, we must look at the reason why we do have periods. There are a number of different hypotheses that have circulated over the years, but we are going to focus on two of the most recent and accepted ones. Due to the maternal-fetal conflict, which posits that because the mother and the fetus have different genes, the interests that have evolved are different. The fetus evolves to gain maximum nutrients and energy from the mother to ensure its own survival. On the other hand, the mother's genes of course work to provide for the fetus, but also ensure her own survival to pass on her genes to future offspring. Thus, the fetus evolved to become more invasive in the womb to reach the nutrients provided by the mother's blood. In response, the mother's endometrium became more protective and is effectively putting up defenses against implantation before invasion even begins. During pregnancy, the fetus takes a lot of energy and nutrients from the mother, so her body must be selective in which embryo is implanted. Extended copulation in humans, the fact that we can have sex anytime rather than just ovulation, as with most other animals, means that embryos can be quite old by the time that the endometrium is ready. Furthermore, there are high rates of chromosomal abnormalities in embryos. Together, these form the second hypothesis that the thickened endometrium makes it a lot harder for weakened embryos to implant, thus helping to ensure that only the strongest are likely to survive and develop. So, to answer our question, with the current reproductive methods that humans have evolved, our period is necessary to reproduce. But if for some reason we stopped getting our periods in the future, could we find other ways of reproducing? Maybe by looking at how other species reproduce without a menstrual cycle. But that's a topic for another time. Thanks for watching.